is good.
All right.
I just hear music play.
No music? Oh, I see it. Okay. I think we are live. Woohoo. All right. So, those of you who are just hopping on, please let us know if you can hear us and see everything okay. And we'll get started. We're so excited. We are live from Waterloo, Iowa tonight. And this Crop and Talk has been we've been excited about it. We are so excited because we love this kit. As you guys know, we've been traveling full time for quite a while. And this kit just fits us perfectly. So it's called Bare Necessities, and the templates are grizzly. You guys are gonna, if you don't have this, you're gonna want this, especially if you do outside. Or also, there's been some layouts done with babies, all kinds of different things in the community. So this is a kit you guys are just gonna love, and I'm so happy to be able to work with it tonight. Okay, so do we have people commenting, getting on?
Brenda Webb from out in Tracy, California, saying it looks and sounds good.
Fantastic. Thanks to Susan and David, that we're using a new format, and this is our second time using it, and Lee is really liking it. Yeah.
So you got to go slow and some of this stuff.
Okay, so if you have any questions, or if you, like I say, just keep commenting, keep Lee happy, okay, guys? Because the last time we were live, he couldn't read any of the comments. He was not happy. So keep him happy for me.
Another one.
It was a different live, but yeah, please comment, keep him happy. Let us know where you're from, what you're doing. If you have this kit, or if you're anxiously awaiting it, if you don't have it, you have until the end of the month to purchase the Premier Kit, which is the templates and the paper and the sentiments. If you want just the templates, those are available too, and that's the standard kit. So
I see Lisa Howard's on from Philadelphia. We'll be in Edison, New Jersey this time next week.
I'm so excited. So excited. We still got a few more days. We're visiting with our daughter's family. And so we've got a few days. And we actually had to go to Scrap Mania. So I've been there twice. I got to go there one more time because she's got a few things for me that we're going to take with us. But anyway, back to this kit. So the paper that comes with it, don't throw this away, guys. Okay. This has a digital idea book that you can download. And this also here is where you log into the community and you can get member exclusive events. And I said exclusive. So if you're a Kit Club member or a Template Club member, you get exclusive events. Okay. And you don't want to miss those. And then also at the bottom here, there are featured sets that go along with the grizzly. So there's triangles, I was here, tiny labels, and paisley plates.
Can you
Okay.
move it up just a little bit according to Kiwi Lane? No, your whole layout is a little low.
My layout is low. What do you mean? What, does the camera come down, or the camera's got to go up?
They got to be able to see more.
Oh, this part needs to go up?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
And also got a comment, love your nails.
Hey.
Talk about you or me.
Okay,
I guess
guys, here's the thing. In Watford City, North Dakota, I went to a shop. Okay. Darn near lost every one of my fingernails. And they just finally grew back to about a half. All right. Got some kind of infection, was not pretty. So they still did not look good. And I'm like, I got to do lives, guys. This is not good. So I went and had them done 2 days ago. And this is really cool. It's called Tiger Eye. It's magnetic. I can't do any MRI or go through anything magnetic because it doesn't like it. But anyway, they use a little magnet thing, and it's
so you can't use an old fashioned compass, can you?
probably not. No, I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so I've got this background laid out so you guys can see it, but I think I'm going to use this one. Okay, but I've got this dark color so you can see it because I don't think you'll be able to see it on the light one. Okay, so I also, now I said Paisley Place, but guys, I am a heart lover of Blue Ridge Parkway. And I have been dying to use it. I wanted to use it for the one in the PDF, but it's like, oh, I got to be a good girl. Don't go outside of what it was supposed to be done. But I pulled 2B. I'm 2A. Okay. Love, love, love my Blue Ridge. I get to use them. All right. Then I also did pull Paisley Place 2A and 2B. Now, how did I choose these? I just went with number twos tonight. Okay. No rhyme or reason. I just chose the number twos. Back in the day when Kiwi Lane first started doing challenges to creative partners, Debbie, one of the founders, was really good about telling us, you work with this template and create something with it. And sometimes she would just give us numbers. And so that's what I did tonight. I just chose numbers. Now, I'm going to take Paisley Place 2A and 2B. If you notice, they do pair up together, and that is made that way for a reason. So you have an A side and a B side, or B side and A side, however you want to display them. But you can move them around into any position you want. Side, sides, top, top, bottom. Excuse me. Or you could do back to back. You can do across the middle. This is the first place you want to start, okay? You want to start designing with your borders. Then, if you want, now I'm going to put them this way. I've got 2B on this side, and I've got 2A on this side, okay? And the reason I flipped them is because they do meet and make a complete design across, all right? If I would turn it, see it's off just a little bit. So they will meet. Just keep flipping your templates. All right, so that's the way I want to design it. And then I'm going to layer with Blue Ridge. Bring it down just a little bit. Right over
Like
top.
the mountains.
Yes, like the mountain, which I don't think we've ever been across Blue Ridge, have we? In the Carolinas? We have? I just don't remember. I know Susan took some awesome pictures. Okay, that's 2B, and I've got 2A right here, okay? No, that's not what I want to do. I want to do it this way. Sorry.
You're going to change it up?
I'm changing it up. Well, I had it one way. I just was playing with the templates. No, right?
And it will work
okay.
just fine.
So those are our main ones. Now, I've already selected the photos I want to use, but I'm going to show you the sizes. I've got one 4x4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3x4s, and one 4x6. Okay. So I've already pre-chosen these, but what I'm going to do.
Joan Atke says, hi, y'all, from Newen, Georgia.
There's my 4x6.
Noonan, I'll get it. My brother lives right outside there. 2
4x4s.
Brenda Tackett's on also from down, says hello from Kentucky.
Grab some 3x4s here. Oops, I think I bumped it.
And Pamela Weston's on, says hi from Dallas, Texas area.
Hello.
I've seen some of Pam's postings out there, and they're
yes,
very good.
Okay, number one thing, start with your borders, then add your photo templates. Okay, very, 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 very important. Why? Because this gets the juices going. Okay, gives you ideas of where to.
What kind of juices? Creative juices.
Creative juices. Okay. All right. So I got a 4x6. I've already done the hard work in advance. Okay, so I'm just going to lay them out where I had them.
But you can change your mind.
You can change your mind, whatever you want to do. And then my 3x4s, I've got 2 up this way.
Lisa Howard is from Philadelphia. She's working with this new kit tonight as well.
Ooh, I love it. I absolutely love it. And I've got one here. Like I said, I've already pre-done some of this, guys. So.
And I have a Teresa Pattengill on. It says, happy to be back now that I'm retired and can scrapbook again.
Yay!
Retirement is a good thing. I've been retired for a long time.
What is retirement? We don't retire that. You haven't retired a lot, though.
Well, I'm not going into work each day. It's
yeah, that's
different.
true. That's true. Okay, so once you have your picture placement where you want it, you can change it. But this will kind of give you an idea of what it's going to look like, okay? Then all we have to do is add our accessorizing templates, which Grizzly is an accessorizing template set.
Well, Pam Weston says, I've been making elements for my Grizzly double page layout.
Ooh. Okay.
So I wonder if that is that elements like, hydrogen or oxygen, carbon, titanium, or
he's crazy. Totally crazy. All right. So those of you who have know Stacy from Scrap Meanie, she was here pretty much all afternoon and just left a little bit ago. And she looked at the templates and she goes, this one's my favorite. She loves the tree, guys. There is so much you can do. So some of us have lived through a derecho and the trees pretty much were gone everywhere. And when I first saw this, I'm like, ooh, good for my derecho templates because I could lay it down. And that's what our trees look like, right? She said this morning, I don't know what she meant by that. She said she had a tree. You're supposed to be like this. Her trees were laying like this. Did they have a storm or something go through? I don't know.
Well, if you're laying down, they might be looking that way.
So this is
vertical.
This is from Grizzly.
You can put a face now of a raccoon, or you could put all kinds of stuff. But Liz Wolzen says, hi, Linda and Lee. She's from Kansas.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Terry Fry says hello from
Hello,
Colorado.
hello.
We just left Colorado
Yes, we did.
a couple weeks ago.
All right. So I Was Here is a great set. I'm going to use these two templates. I love these trees. Absolutely love these trees. They make a great little accent.
And they could be
okay?
a lot of other things too when you look at it.
Yeah, you could do it as a, oh, so let me grab
You
that.
do a Native American layout that look
Oh,
like
yeah.
arrows
So
or-
I haven't done that. Well, I'm going to be doing one. But this here makes a great arrow. Can you go that way? Or you can go that way. Whatever you want. But like an Indian arrow, an arrowhead, that works really great for that with the tree. We went to a place called Buffalo Jump, and it 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 was awesome. And we met up with some people who knew about the Indian tribes and stuff around there. So I'm
One of
looking
them
forward to
has
that
a
one.
PhD at the University of Tennessee.
Yeah. Oh, this one's from Grizzly, this little tree. And so some of you may think that this is like the one from Tiny Seasons. It's not. It's different. Okay. Tiny Seasons has a little more rounded edges, where this one looks a little more, I'm going to say, realistic to me. Okay. And then, of course, we have our big Grizzly. Love this guy. He's going to set right here. We've got the bar. No, actually, I'm going to put him down here, I think. I'm going to put him there because I'm going to put a journal spot here. Okay. We've got the little fire. These are from Grizzly. And then him roasting marshmallows. Now, I saw Mary Snyder and Deborah Johnson. They did this little thing. And I have to do it because it was such a cute little accent. Okay. Now, we got this little bear. And we're going to put him here in the tree. And Susan had him peeking out of the hole, which is cool. Now, if you saw Beth Cooper's layout on the community, look really close because in the side of her little hole here in the tree, she put two little dots. So it looks like little eyes poking, like there's something in the hole. So, yeah, that was adorable. I love that.
Cooper says hi, Linda and Lee.
Yeah, I was just telling them about your little eyeballs in there. It was adorable.
And Shannon
Adorable.
Straight says, good evening. Sorry I'm late. But
No, you're not late at all. Okay, triangles. I love triangles. And yeah, I got Lee's attention. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer these as a little accent. When I first designed this, there was like a big hole up here. Blank space is good, okay? But I had this picture that I really want to get in, and you'll see it in a minute. And I really wanted to accent this picture, okay? So for me, I could mat it. That would look good. But when I put these as a backdrop for that, it really filled my need for that little picture. Pull it a little bit. Okay. So I love using that just as a little accent piece. And I got my picture on there. And so it doesn't look like a picture's just hanging out in the middle of nowhere. All right. Love this life, guys. Now, some of you, if you've seen them, you could take like the tree and you could put that in place of the eye. You can put the little marshmallow stick. There's a little lantern. You can kind of put that on there too. It's a little big, but it does work. So don't be afraid of using it. But this one's going to go right here. And this little guy, I don't use this enough. And I'm so grateful that Kiwi Lane came out with all of these little titles. And this works perfectly right here. And look, the little marshmallow. And it works on all these. See that? Isn't that amazing? I absolutely love that. So, of course, we're going to do the s'more. It's s'more fun with you tonight. And you'll see why in just a second. So life is more fun with you. All right. Now, pictures. I'm going to pop them in real quick. So that one's going to go there. This happens to be called Davy Crockett Campground, which is in Crossville, Tennessee. And this is how many years ago? I was trying to figure, was this 10 years ago? I think it was 10 years ago. I mean, this little guy's graduated and off in another week, he's be in college. So, and then we've got a 4x6 that's going to go up here. And this is that special little picture. This is Bella. I know some of you may remember her. She was my service dog for 11 and a half years. And she was just a sweetheart. So that's my little special spot right up there. Okay.
And Billy was with us at that one.
He
too.
was, but he's not in these pictures. I don't know why. He's in some
And
future ones that I got
He's
coming
in
up.
heaven now. He's
Yes, he passed away a few years ago, to about 6 years ago or something like that. Okay, so that's the layout for tonight. Paper, of course, we are going to use what I have left of my kit. Love this paper. Absolutely love it. Okay, and we're going to add a few extras too. You know me. I love me some burlap, which this is going to be perfect for that. This one I'm going to use for one of my borders. Let's see what's on the back of this one. Orange.
Sonia Huff says she loves your nails too.
Ah, well, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I think I have enough. I'm going to use this one.
Well, last month Terry Fry joined. She's from Colorado. I don't remember where you were from in Colorado, Terry, but anyway, she joined the monthly kit and she brought several items that are suggested from the live from her first time watching. So
Awesome.
hopefully things are going well. If you have questions, don't be afraid to
Fantastic.
bring them up.
All right, so I'm going to just take my pictures off for now. Okay.
Rochelle Tanner says hi from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Hello. Yeah, we were, it seems like Nebraska, we were just there, but it's been a little bit, but.
I know there was some pretty good wind that came through recently.
Okay, so I'm going to start with, put this out this side, the Paisley Place. Okay, now, FYI, my design is going in different directions, right? I've got one this way and one that way. If you're OCD,
who would be that?
If you're OCD, you're going to have to choose which way you want it to go, right side, and which way you want it to go, it don't matter side. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. You just got to let it go. Let it go. For me, the first thing I see is this side, right? So I'm going to make that the side that I want to go in perspective, in the correct perspective.
Well,
okay.
It helps put complements itself. You get symmetry.
There you go. Okay, so I can see it myself with my Kuru Toga pencil, the line to trace it, but I'm going to put it on the other side. And to do that,
we got to go into key of C.
Slide, flip. That's not C. Boom, 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 boom. You need to write a song. Okay, so we're going to slide it off, slide it under, and flip it over. Slide, flip. And I can see.
It's like the Texas.
Yeah, and the reason you do this, you don't want to just flip your paper and flop your template on it, is because I positioned it in the way that I want it, right? So if I don't do it this way, it's going to be not the way I want it. It's going to be wrong for me. Okay. And then you just add this one onto it, which is going to be fine because this one's in the right position. So just remember, slide, flip. Lay it on how you want it. And then slide it on or slide it off, slide it under, and flip it over.
Lisa S. says, howdy, Hanson.
Hey.
Tonight.
Sorry we couldn't get together with you girls this weekend, but it's
our schedules.
Oh my goodness.
Packed.
Yes.
Kids.
And
kids, great.
Your admin's coming up.
Yeah, I used to support me.
Yep.
But Pamela Weston did have a comment. You were talking earlier about something, and she said, no, it's the bears and tree and the fire pit, etc.
The bear and the tree and the.
Well, you were commenting about it, one of the postings earlier. But Sonia House said hello, Lee and Linda from Ohio.
Hello. Welcome.
Connor says hello, Lee and Linda.
My memory's about this short, guys. So if I don't answer correctly, type it again.
Lisa Busicki says hello from Oregon.
Hello. All right, taking my Tim Holtz scissors, guys. The best thing is having a great pair of scissors, okay? In fact, you can ask Susan, hers keep disappearing. So guess what? Her scissors must be very good, which she uses the same one. She uses these Tim Holtz scissors. And I was introduced with these by Kiwi Lane years ago when I first started, and these are the same ones. So I started in 2010, and when they started selling them, this is the pair I bought.
Terry Fry from Colorado says, I have created 3 layouts so far.
Yay! Yay!
And her friend Shauna joined the monthly kit club, and she bought borders too.
Oh, borders is a great way to start. And if you want a little bit of accessories, those 3 scrapbooking kits, I'm not used to these nails. The 3 scrapbooking kits, Everyday Adventure, Nature Walk, and Party Time, are great for starting or for advanced, whatever kind of scrapbooker. They're just perfect. And you can intermix all 3 sets together. Now, you're probably saying, why am I inking over this black? Because it does make a difference. Okay. It really does.
The core of the paper will
Yes.
have a different color.
Yes. Now I'm not going to do the bottom because it's going to be tucked under. I'm not going to see it. But I did ink with Vintage Photo the other 3 sides. This is the distress. You can use oxide,
That's
but
what
it don't.
defaults to.
But it doesn't get the same effect, and it takes longer to dry. The distress ink, it's the one that Kiwi Lane uses, and it is good. Okay, so see, my words are going to be this direction, which are fine. I'm okay with that, right?
Darlene Logan said, hi, guys.
Hello. Okay. Are you guys okay? I'm going to go ahead and flip this paper over because I don't want, well, I can just leave it. I'll leave it for now. I don't want to mess you guys up.
Trisha Werfert says hello. She's from by Lansing, Michigan.
Hello.
Natalie Shimanek says,
He's going to hack it.
sorry I'm late. It's Natalie from
You're
Florida.
You're not late.
And so we're looking forward to getting back to Florida.
I am going to flip this because I do want it the other way.
We're down in the Fort Myers area.
Sorry, but I got to flip it. If I don't, I'm not going to like it.
Rochelle said a lot of the people there in Lincoln just got the electric back on. A lot of trees are down in houses. We saw they were showing that on Fox Weather. I think it was. I think it was almost 100-mile-an-hour winds, but it was just blowing things just apart, just unbelievable.
Not good. Not good. Okay, you have to tell me if I need to get this straight again, okay? I'm going to try and be gentle as possible.
I think you're okay.
Okay.
We'll see how it works. Anyway, Pamela Weston says she loves her Tim Holtz scissors.
Oh, I
don't get Tim Holtz scissors.
So
mine are good quality.
Here's the thing. I told him, I said, one of these nights, I'm just going to turn him loose. I'm just going to say, go for it. Here's the scissors. And I think, you know what I think we should do? I think we should have David on the other end doing the comments, and you and him do one together.
You guys would be amazed.
I think that would be good. All right, make sure I'm straight here, honey. All right, and I'm going to put this back. See, even with the words going the other direction, it's perfectly fine. It looks good. I'm just going to put these back in.
Okay.
I'm going to put
Natalie wants to know, how do you like the Tim Holtz trimmer that you just used?
I love it.
She's been thinking about getting one.
Yes, absolutely love it. Now, I know some people use the Caterpillar. I've tried to use the Caterpillar. Not a fan of it. And I'll tell you why. The Tim Holtz one, the blade itself. Okay, first of all you got to do is take a screw out. This whole cartridge slides out. Put a new cartridge on, but you don't. I mean, it's going to be a long time before you have to do that.
You struggled with it when you first.
When I first did it, yes, because it's hard to see where the cutting line is, but you get used to it after a while, and it's not a problem. What I like about it is this does not move like the Caterpillar one moves, and I had a hard time swinging it in to slide it. Okay, this one I just go. The only thing you have to remember is to hold this down when you slide. Okay, hold that paper down. If you don't, the paper will shift and you'll get a rough edge cut. The other thing I like about it is there are 2 legs, 2 swing arms. Okay, it doesn't look like it meets here, but it works. Okay, it does. It when you put your paper on there. Let me grab a sheet. When you put your paper on there, it measures just fine. Okay, So, and I like it that the little squares on it are 1/4 inch squares. So I know exactly
You mean a grid?
a grid. Yes. The grid is
Like
1/4 inch.
engineered design paper.
Yes. Yep. Okay. So we get these little guys put right back.
And I have Debbie Kazmarek on, the twin
Hey,
sister.
hey. Hello.
Hi, Linda and Lee.
We actually signed up to do an RV rally in the Plant City in January. That's what it's going. Spit it out, Linda. Spit it out. Okay. So I'm going
too hard because I'm on this side of the table.
Designs on the paper. You're going to have a choice. The little diamonds going this way, or the 2 triangles, or the triangles going this way. Okay. No right, no wrong. Lee's looking.
Yes, they are triangles. Yes. From where I was far away, it looked like a rhombus, kind of a
no.
kind of a 4-sided thing. But it is 2 triangles close together.
So once you decide which way you want it to go, then you lay your templates down. Now, the reason I chose it to go this way instead of this way, I have verticals going on the background. Okay, going that way. My design this way on this one is this way, right? So if I go this way, I'm going to get a lot of vertical. But if I go this way, I get horizontal and vertical, and then with my main pattern there. So it's just a different
Neither way is wrong.
Neither way's wrong. But just FYI, just check your design on the paper. Kiwi Lane does a great job of designing our papers for us. So why not take advantage of getting that extra look, that extra dimension on your layout by which way the direction of the pattern on the paper goes. Now, talking about that, if you guys, some of you have ordered the background sheets, amazing. I am glad I got the amount I did. I've already used some.
She bought more than one.
Yes, I did.
She bought more than 2.
I love it.
Multiples.
Okay, I love it. That's all there is to say. I love it. All right. So I'm not necessarily going to trace out this yet. Okay, and I'll show you why. But I'm just going to do the main one
and cut that out
and put the mate on top. If you hear voices, we're in a campground and there's a camper right next
6 foot from our side,
and
here, and they're roasting
partying
marshmallows and they're making s'mores right now. Like
How-
steak earlier.
How cool is that, right?
Let's get a little smoky going here.
All right.
Angela Bisher says, hello, Lynn and Lee from Indiana, finally able to join.
Hey, we will be in Indiana coming up here for a night. We're going to be staying in Middlebury, right?
No. Well,
First night on the way out.
Next week, Monday night, we'll be in Middlebury just for the one night.
That's the second time you told me tonight, and I've been right.
I thought you were talking about when we're going to be there for a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
Close to Elkhart area.
Yeah, that's not going to be good.
Lori Cox says hello from Kansas. So we got a couple on from Kansas.
Hello. Yeah, we got to be a couple weeks out of our.
Brenda Webb has a question. Where do you buy the lead for your pencil?
Amazon. And be careful because depending on which one you got, this is a 0.5. You have to put 0.5 lead in it. And you want HB, no smudge. 0.5 HB, no smudge.
And that's actually 0.5 millimeter.
He's going to get technical. I'm just telling you. 0.5 HB, no smudge. Okay, that's it. And it's very inexpensive, but that's where I get my refills from. Stacy at Scrap Mania has tried to get them, but the place that she's having a hard time getting the Kurutoga pencils. So we're
look at drafting supplies. You might be surprised what you might find.
You're gonna pay more because it's drafting.
Well, sure, but the engineers use it.
No, it's the same. It's the same thing. As long as you get the no smudge. He's being silly. Being silly.
Anyway, Rochelle says that my friends were camping and a tree landed on their camper, broke out their windows, and also in their car. We were out in Miles City, Montana. A lot of you remember here a while back. And they had almost a mini derecho came through the night before we got there and put a big cottonwood tree right down on top of a fifth wheel, knocked the whole. I mean, the whole back end was totally destroyed.
It was not good.
And
And
the
they were
people-
in it.
But they were up in the front where the bedroom's at. Nobody got hurt, but that camper was still there. Unbelievable amount of damage.
Yeah, was not good. Not good at all. I got a new ink pad, so I got to be careful here because it's really
And see, we
juicy.
got Sabrina C on from Florence, South Carolina. We've been down through there before.
Hello. Love the Carolinas. Awesome.
Natalie says, thank you for the info on the trimmer, the Tim Holtz trimmer.
Of course.
She said, I'm sold. I'm going to go get me one.
Yeah, Scrap Mania has them. I was just there. I bought one actually for my daughter. We were scrapbooking with the girls and granddaughters, and she needed a new trimmer. The one she had, oh my gosh, it kept sticking, and I'm like, this is not good.
Blade goes flying out.
This is not good. I had to take a screwdriver to to release it. I'm like, no, it's got to go. So yeah.
Shelly Ruggles says, hello from Ohio.
Hello.
And we'll be passing through Ohio too on our way to Edison, New Jersey on Interstate 80. We're staying the night, and I can't remember where. We're at a KOA, and I think we're southeast of Cleveland, somewhere in that area.
Okay, so I think I'm going to take.
And Terry Fry said that the quality of the paper is amazing. It's a heavyweight and has awesome patterns on it.
Yes, the background. It is phenomenal.
And I think if there's anything that's on the downside of that paper I saw, Linda,
What?
Is both sides got such great stuff. You got to decide you're going to use this side or the back side.
I know, right?
Because it isn't. Some papers or have one side that's really good, and the other side's kind of eh. But this is really good. I had a shirt like that once. Remember that shirt your mom made me?
How do I answer that? Of course I remember. Okay, I need to make some room here.
Do you need to move?
Nope. I'm just going to sit this up here.
Okay.
I got the coughs earlier, so I just want to make sure I set that up there. So I can put my paper up here.
You need me to talk?
No, right. Yes, you go ahead and you talk while I put my paper up. How's that?
Okay, we can do that. We can do that. But Dolores Rush says, hello, everybody.
Here, take your phone.
Okay, I get it out of the way here.
Okay. Getting it up.
And I threw Terry's comment up there real quick for others to talk about the quality of the paper, which is good.
Okay. And if you guys don't like the camping part of the theme, there's this really pretty flowered stuff. Amazing. In fact, let me see here.
Jerry Ruggles says, cool, you're going to be in a pretty territory, that part of Ohio, but we'll be going from there then over to around close to where Penn State's at on our way. I think we're staying there, then on into Edison, New Jersey.
Yep.
Where we'll be camped out in the parking lot of the convention center.
So hopefully you guys, if you're coming to the New Jersey area, you hit up the convention and stop by the Kiwi Lane booth. Don't know what specials they're going to have going on, but I bet you it's going to be good. All right. Love my Kuru Toga pencil. Slide.
She's creative right along with you, Liz.
Yay! Okay, so I'm going to make a triangle out
You tried to throw that paper?
I did.
Looks like we're going to dots in that side.
Okay.
Stare at that a little bit.
No, I'm not going to stare at that.
What's the face?
Because it's hard to look at. I want to make sure I don't cut into the... I must have cut it off. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. All right. I'm going to make a triangle out of this one. And
I try not to confuse Linda a lot. But
but he does.
Sometimes it gets carried away.
He does. Does. So, you know, it's nice having nails again. Mine were actually grown out really good. And then we left Florida and it all went south.
No, we went north.
Oh, yeah. Duh. But that's, but technically that's the term, you go south. So, all right. We've got our triangles, and yes, I did cut, or I traced, so I'm going to cut out the center. What else can we say? Trying to think, what else news is going on? I picked out more pictures to use with this paper. And I'm going to run out of paper before I run out of pictures. I love this kit. Love it.
Well, I think the news that there is to share that we have is Linda was at the doctor's this week
Oh, yeah.
and still cancer free.
Yep.
And still progressing. And
all's good.
so
We're
it's kind of praise the Lord on that. And
we're
we're happy with that.
we're switching doctors to Florida. We'll be meeting up with them in December. Now, I can cut into this and cut them out that way. Let's just see where my picture is going to land. Mommy's Bella. Okay, so I'm going to mark it. If you're not sure, okay, if you're not sure where to cut into it, right about there.
Jill says, wow, wow, congratulations.
Yes, I'm so excited. And right about there.
And I see Glinda Eden's on from New Zealand. So love watching Linda. It's inspired.
Aww. Well, thank you. So we're just making a little mark where I know it's going to be hidden where I cut into it. Or you can take the slice if you want to and cut it that way.
Hey, that's great about the cancer.
Yes, I am so happy.
Terry Fry wants to know, do you know if Kiwi Lane will be at the Scrapbook Expo in Mesa, Arizona in September 11th, 12th, and 13th?
I'm not sure. That's a question for Kiwi Lane. If they're still on here, maybe they can answer that.
I think Susan went on, but we can kind of check and see. I don't recall seeing that on the list, but
well, what you can do too is email support@kiwilane.com and just get a list from them. Say, hey, I want to know where you guys are going to be vendoring at. If you could share that with me. And then that's probably the easiest way to do it. You want to go turn that air conditioner up, please?
warm it up a little.
Yes, please. It's blowing right on my shoulder.
We should take a look at going to Mesa sometime. I've been to Mesa.
Well,
Arizona.
so we met up with some really dear friends in Colorado, and they motor home. They actually live in Texas. They used to live in Wisconsin, and so we're planning a trip with them through the Southwest and coming up to Utah.
Well, we're gonna go through New Mexico first. I'm gonna look for some aliens around
so
Roswell, but we wanted to get to Santa Fe there at.
So what is the name of the one we're watching now? We watched, what was the alien one? The first one?
Was
Roswell. We watched the one Roswell on Netflix. And then we watched, we're watching Resident Alien is what it is now. I had to stop and think of what it was. And it's really good. It's funny, but it's kind of freaky. No, it's not realistic. It's funny, but it's freaky at the same time. So, but yeah, if you guys want an alien movie, this one is really good.
But there's a really nice resort outside of Santa Fe, and I'm trying to remember the name of that. Remember
Something fire, Angel Fire.
Yeah, Angel Fire. That's it.
What does that mean? Do you know?
Right again. That's what that means.
That's 3 times.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there's some great stuff there, and then we like to work
my night. Over. It is my night.
Natalie says, "Congrats on being cancer free."
Thank you. It was scary, guys. I mean, every time you go to the doctor, you're just waiting for him to say, it's back. And okay, I can adjust those how I want them. Those are done. All right, let's go.
And Glinda Eden, she's down there. She's waiting for summer to come because she's in New Zealand. She's in the middle of winter right now.
All right, so we have the tree. No. Oh, wait, I want to do the tree. I really like this brown for the tree, but there was another brown in here. That's really cool too. And it looks like the wood. I think I like this one. All right, so we're going to make the little tree with this one. Now, again, I've already had done one layout with this kit. And I wasn't stingy with the paper. If you guys saw it in the PDF, I used my paper. I had so much fun with it. and even did a half page insert and scrapbooked each of those, and they were 4x6s, 3 4x6s. So technically I did another 12 by 12, right? Yeah, yeah, another 12 by 12 page with the double layout. So
I did throw a few of the comments up there on the screen for everybody to kind of see also. One on the Scrapbook Expo in Mesa.
I'm gonna
I
cut
figured
this
it'd
out
be good to
too.
be on there.
Awesome.
And then also threw one on from Glinda there from being down in New Zealand. Just kind of nice to get people from different parts of the globe, you know, that love the scrapbook.
Definitely.
If I do come across any aliens out in Area 51 or
I'm gone.
well, we'll
I am
I'll
gone.
make sure I share it with everybody. Find any little green men or
I'm gone. You're by yourself. You are on your own. Not happening. Yeah. Nope. Not happening.
should we talk much about the thing that you're waiting surprise later on? We talked about doing some of the progressive type things of the different steps on scrapbooking.
Oh, they'll have to come to the convention and look at that.
Okay.
Have to come to the convention and see it. We'll show it afterwards, but you have to come to the convention and see Lee's come up with an idea, and we're gonna make it into fruition on our travel to New Jersey. So anyway, you can tell them about the news in Florida if you want to.
What that there's
There's
been
no
hot.
aliens.
No, it's been hot, and I've been concerned about some of the hurricane. But no, you know, we're traveling the country and we're seeing things. But we were at the convention here earlier with the Family Motor Coach Association out in Gillette, Wyoming, and we went to a couple different seminars they had. And one of the themes we kept hearing about, especially for those of us that are full time, which isn't a huge number, what are you going to do when you're done full timing? When are you going to know that you're done full timing? Now, I think we got at least 50 or 60 years. I mean, I'm not quite 70 yet. I'm going to live to be about 150. So we got to figure that out. But just to be kind of on that side, I noticed that there in the Fort Myers area, the real estate market's a little bit depressed, kind of a buyer's market a little bit.
I'm gonna stop you there. However, before we finish telling you, we know where we do not want to end up. Beautiful state, Colorado, beautiful state, Wyoming. But this old woman cannot breathe.
Of course, I speak and
been there, done that. I'm not doing that again.
I should have got our bottle of oxygen, I guess.
Thank the Lord it was a cloudy day.
But back to where I was, we found a real nice, you can call it a carriage house, a villa, a townhouse, single story, 2 bedroom with a nice den for make a scrapbook area and a nice lanai. So we put an offer in on a place, then it was accepted. So I think we're going to end up having a place be there for our kids to come and grandkids and so forth.
We're not giving up our spot in Golden Palms community.
And
we're staying in that.
RV, but if life would throw us a different curveball, we have an option.
Yep.
Of where to go. So thought we'd share that. But I do have a question that was serious here.
Okay.
This came from Terry Fried. I went ahead and put it up on the screen here for kind of people to see too.
What that is?
She said if I wanted to share my layouts as she's starting out that I've created with you, how would I do that?
Okay, so do you have the Circle Community app from Kiwi Lane? First off, that's most important. Okay. What you want to do is if you do not have it, don't just download it, okay? Because you have to get invited into it. So what you're going to do, hold on a minute. I got to move this over. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Send a note to Kiwi Lane support.
Yes. Just email them, tell them you want an invite to the Circle community. Okay. Once you get into the Circle community, then there's a place on your on the site that says share your creations. Okay. And then you just upload, you want to take pictures of it, of course, with your, you do it with your phone. And then upload your pictures, write a little something about it, and that's it. That's all you got to do. Then there's another one, Scrapbooking Made Simple on Facebook. If you want to post there, it's the same thing like if you would make any other kind of post on Facebook, where you'll sign in, of course, get to your account, go to Scrapbooking Made Simple, and then it'll say, was it like want to share this or what's on your mind or something like that. And then you click on that, you write whatever you want, and then there's the place to download your photos. Just download your photos on that. So those are two places that you can definitely share your layouts. And of course, share them to your own page. There's nothing wrong with sharing them to your own Facebook page and Instagram, wherever you feel like sharing it. But definitely the community is a great place, and the Scrapbooking Made Simple. Okay. Hope that answers your question.
And Trisha Werfert says, nice. I think she's talking about the news from down in
Yeah. So
Toronto.
it's I guess on the real estate thing, it calls it a carriage house. It's basically a duplex. there's one house here and
One
connected,
story.
and one's connected to the other one. So it's not on a golf course, but it is near a golf course, so Lee can go out and putts around. Get it? Putts
Or
around.
I can drive to it. Or I can chip
I gotta think of one.
cookie, chocolate chip cookie.
I gotta think.
Anyway,
Okay.
while you're thinking, I'll give you room. Nikki Probe says, hi guys, sounds like I've been missing a lot so far. So I'll have to catch a replay
Yeah.
to catch up later.
All right. So I've got this tree. You guys see how I inked it? I was kind of sloppy because I want that different look of a real tree. Okay. So don't be afraid to juice it up. We're going to call it with your ink. Okay. If you don't like that look, then just a little bit on the edge, just to give it definition, is cool. However, here's another little thing you can do.
So you could crimp that baby.
I am going to crimp it.
I was thinking
This
about
is the straight.
a squirrel and an acorn. And
Okay. I'm going to take this in my straight crimper. All right, here we go.
This is one of those things you probably have in your scrapbook supply.
It's off a little bit, and that's fine.
20 years ago.
I put it a little bit off centered. Okay.
And then you're going to show it up close.
Check that out. Can you see it?
It's ribbed.
All right.
You can go at 90 degrees off that.
Isn't that cool? And I did it off of a little angle, so it's not straight up. All right, this is just a plain old straight one. Okay, now I just cut my.
Anyway, Terry Fry from Colorado said thank you.
You're very welcome. Very welcome. Okay, so I'm going to take this one, the brown piece I cut, and this is going to be the back of the tree. All right, I'm going to give you two different looks. Let me find mine.
Then I got another question.
Okay, shoot.
Jane Bolton says, what's the tool that you use to cut out the hollow of the tree again?
It's called the slice. Okay, I got it at Scrapmania. And
an orange flavor or grapefruit? No.
Okay, so it's a porcelain tip. It works like an X-Acto knife, but it won't cut you. The blades are interchangeable. You just twist it, it pulls out, put it back in. It lasts a long time. Nice about it, some people like it, some people don't. You have to have a self-healing mat to use it with. You don't want to just cut on your table. But what's really nice about it is I don't have to worry about cutting myself.
It's like tracing with a pencil, though.
Yes.
You hold it a little bit at an angle, 30 degree, maybe 15 to 30 degree.
Just hold it like a pencil, just a straight pencil. Okay, I'm looking for my.
Sherry Ruggles says, sorry, I missed where the house was. I assume we're
Fort Myers. Oh, yeah, we're about
Fort Myers.
We're about 5 minutes from Golden Palms.
Yeah, we're in a luxury RV resort at Golden Palms. And it's also Fort Myers. So if you're going along Route 82, the west side of 82 is Fort Myers. The east side is Lehigh Acres. We're on the west side, not far from the airport, not far from a lot of things. So,
all right, so I'm going to show you a different look. Okay, so here we go. Can you see this one, Lee? All right, a little bit of a look.
Yeah, okay. Go a little higher, be better.
Okay, better?
Yeah.
Okay, now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some foam. Lee calls it elevators, but it's just foam tape, pop-ups. Okay, I'm gonna go there.
Because they elevate what you have.
I think I got
Well, this is on the back side.
the back side of my tree. These are the strips. You can
So you're actually going to offset it back.
offset it back.
Yeah, can we look at it now when you go to put it on?
It's going to look like a real hole in the tree.
It'll be 3D, and
Yeah.
the hole will be in the back.
And these guys are squishy. So if you're worried about something thick in your book, the foam stuff squishes. Okay. Now I do like to put dimension, and it is sometimes my books are a little thick in areas, but I'm okay with that.
And Kelly McLean says you can also get the slice from Amazon. That's where she got hers, which is that's a good place.
That's a place too. I try to support local as much as possible because our scrapbook stores are dying out. It's sad to hear one that closes out. I'm guilty on ordering Amazon too.
And Wyoming,
Yes.
Torrington, and
all they got left is Hobby Lobby, and it's very small.
But you guys made a dent at Hobby Lobby.
Yes, we did. Okay. We've got flat, right? Now watch this.
Gail Lowe, I assume that's Gail Lowe.
Washing machine's going.
Says that the golf puns are great. And she like.
Okay, you ready? Now look at it.
Yeah, you could put that right in or tee it up if you want. Oh.
Ha ha ha.
Kind of turn it a little bit like this, like see a little of that 3D-ness.
Okay. So now I have an actual hole in my tree. All right.
Gotta cut it down then.
And it squishes. Okay. All right. So there's my a little bit on the extra. That's okay. Just don't push it down too hard.
Jane Bolton said thanks so much.
You betcha. And I will pop up the rest of the tree. Okay. In fact, I can go ahead and put those on there. Let me grab them.
And Pam Weston says, I'm just learning to use mine. I used it on my tree, and I discovered I have to press a little harder and go around it a few times.
You got it. That's exactly right.
The secret is having that self-healing mat, which you can get for, aren't they like
$1.25 at the dollar store. Just those little bitty. I call them nasty mats.
Because that's what we use when you're gluing some things, or if you're cutting like burlap or things that are nasty, you don't want to get all over your. Or you're inking. Sometimes you can do some heavy inking. Anything that you want to do off your layout. Okay, I'm not going to put anything here. I don't have to because this is going to hold it down with all that extra adhesive. Okay. All right. So we got that one. That's just coming on. Hello, welcome. Says I'm from Victoria, British Columbia. Sweet. We don't have any local laugh out loud. Oh, I know. Yeah, it gets that way sometimes when you're. It's hard. It is hard. Okay. So you all know this paper looks like, to me, it looks like quilts, but it makes great trees. Okay. So I'm going to make this one of my trees. All right. I can see it to trace on it, but you guys probably can't. So I'm going to slide it off, slide it under, flip it over. It's a little dark on this side, but I can see it, and hopefully you guys will be able to see it too. Yeah, Dolores Rush said, thanks, Lee. I was trying to think of the foam tape the other day, and elevators came to mind. Well, where it come to, they used to call them pop dots all the time, but they were little squares. And so I, one time in a live, told Linda, why do you call them pop dots? They're not dots at all. They're little squares, and they're elevating what you have. You should just call them elevators because they elevate. You could elevate 40 thousandths, or you can elevate 80 thousandths, 0.04, 0.08. Twice to the other, and they make them in different colors. Some are larger than others, and there's some different shapes. But the strips that Linda had, those are the same, but they're just in a strip. And they are handy because that third dimension really does help your layouts pop. And I can honestly say Linda puts almost everything into a sleeve that goes in her books, and they still go inside there. Now, if you get crazy and put like 4 of the 0.8s, they might not slide. But. Okay, so I'm going to take my little fire, and I'm going to go ahead because I love the wood here. I'm going to use it on this side. So I'm going to trace the entire thing out for right now, okay? And I want it to face this way. Okay. Slide it out. We're talking about Hobby Lobby earlier. Oh, yeah. Nikki said, yeah, a dent indeed. And I talked about made a dent in it. She said, although I didn't go for the round two with some of the girls, I did have to hit it up again last week. So I thought I heard that they had some kind of a lull in inventory there in Scottsbluff.
Yeah, I heard that.
They had ordered a whole lot more.
So I will say the selection they have some great specialty papers, which I'm still using and I'm hoping to get to use
Well,
tonight.
quite frankly, that's my first time for being in Scottsbluff, Nebraska, and I was really impressed. We had great Mexican food. I even got you guys the placemat that was really creative that I expect to see the layout in the future.
Yes, you will.
But the Walmart there was really good too. The pharmacy was second to none. They were
Yes.
great to work with.
And we've used a lot of Walmarts on the road, believe
And
me.
Hobby Lobby, except for my checkbook, that didn't go so well, but it was nice. We got a lot. Ron and I got to visit for a couple hours, I guess, while you guys were there, something like that.
Well, I will tell you that the girls, that's all they had. And they were such good troopers about it. And I showed them how to do some
store.
Well, I showed them how to pick out some paper and match it and stuff with what they had. And they did very well. They really did. So in fact, they did so well, like we did go back for a second time and got a little bit more. So support what you have. Of course, like I said, I like to support local first. We'll go hunt them out. Like we found the place in Spearfish called the Knot Hole, and then we found Buffalo, uh, North Dakota, Buffalo, Wyoming, and it had a scrapbook store in the back of a grocery store. So yeah, quite
well. Kelly McLean, that's from British Columbia, up there, says we don't have a Hobby Lobby here. But that's an opportunity, I guess, to bring one. But Bonnie Esparza said, "Oh no, I almost missed the live."
You're good, Bonnie. We're not done. We're close. Let's see what time is it. We're 8 o'clock.
And Brenda Bailey's on says, "Hi y'all. I'm spending some time with my 94-year-old mother in Tennessee. We've been through there before. Almost missed you.
Amazing.
I'll watch the whole show later."
Well, thank you
and
for
actually,
popping on.
Brenda. This campground here that Linda's showing was outside of Crossville.
It's called the Davy Crockett Campground. So we didn't tell you guys, but this place used to be a nudist
Yeah, this is the rest of the story.
Okay,
This
yes.
was Paul Harvey.
Okay, so we had stayed there before, and then when we came down with this, and our son had just gotten a new camper.
Nice campground, a little tight to get into the
Yeah,
big coast.
but we got in there and we went down to see our niece, who is actually the manager of the Chick-fil-A in Crossville.
No, not Chick-fil-A.
Sorry,
Shane.
bad.
Shane.
Zaxby's.
She's
Bad. She likes Chick-fil-A
I
too.
think it's better than Chick-fil-A.
So anyway, she's the general manager of Zaxby's. So if you go in there and you see Carrie, you let her know that you know Linda, okay? Her Aunt Linda. She will love it. All right, we got that one and that one.
But anyway, we were at this campground.
Oh wait, it's that one.
Our son was walking out there. We just had to be walking around. He said, "Do you know what's over by the bathrooms?" I said, "What's that?" He said, "Well, the shower house." I said, "No, I didn't, because we don't use it. We're self-contained." He said, "Well, the showers are all outside." I said, "Well, that's weird, because you can't take a shower outside. There's no walls or nothing." So I got to talk to the people from Chicago that bought the campground. And they said, "Well, it used to be a nudist colony." And it got slow, and it was for sale. They made an offer and got it, and they converted it into a campground. Really nice campground. But yeah, it used to be a nudist colony, which is why those old showers were outdoors. And
So, but it
since
does
that time, they put them indoors.
It does make you cringe. So we went and we played bingo, right? But we played candy bingo. So you didn't play for money, you played for candy bars. We won a lot of candy, I will say. But it makes you wonder when you're sitting on the chairs
and on the benches.
What else was set?
Yeah, what's been here?
So it was a little, it was a little.
But it was nice. And we had a 45-foot coach. And it was
old
tough
one.
getting down in there. But the lot they had.
No, it was 42 foot.
That one was. I'm not sure if this one would fit.
I don't think so.
It was tight getting in there. But we had a great
Oh, yeah.
time. Had a great time. Anyway, Nikki says that our monthly crop is this Saturday. First one since you were here. Everyone's excited to put into use more of the tips and tricks that you showed us.
Oh, that makes me happy, Nikki. Make sure that they post. So is Beth going to make it back? Beth going to come down? So Beth Cooper is a creative partner in that area. So if you're from that area and you need assistance with Kiwi Lane,
I
she
recognize it.
she is the creative partner there. So just look her up in the community and let her know you need some stuff. But yeah, she was a sweetheart. In fact, okay, guys, so you may not know her as Beth Cooper, and I'm sorry, I'm going to blow your cover. She is known as this sassy scrapbooker. And I used to love, I mean, I still do. I love watching her post. And so if you see the sassy scrapbooker, that's her.
I like seeing the masked man. Who was that masked man? Lone Ranger.
But yeah.
Anyway, Dolores Rush,
All right, I'm gonna
she
put
says
this
that the
in.
Metro Kansas City area still has some scrapbook stores, and there are Hobby Lobbies and also Michael's. So if you breeze through here on your way to somewhere else, ask Mabel, the GPS, where some are.
Seriously, Mabel?
That's what they call
oh,
it,
that's funny.
GPS.
We call ours Gypsy. Get it? GPS. Gypsy. You're full of them tonight.
Yeah.
Must have been in that KFC that Stacy brought us. Must have been in the food.
That
No
was
bone.
not real chicken. There was no bones in it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you really want to take time and you want to make these trees look more lifelike, you want to do brown trunks and do the green on the top, feel free to do it because the templates are perfect for that. Tonight, I'm just going to do it very basic. We have sometimes constraint, but I want the pictures I want to show you some things with those, what I want to do with them tonight. So
Yeah, Kelly McLean again from British Columbia. She loves this set you're using. She has missed so many because Kiwi Lane doesn't ship to Canada.
I know it's just such a hassle. If United States and Canada would just get along and make it easy to transport stuff across the border, but it's just
And maybe on one of our trips to the Northwest, we will
bootleg.
No, we'll just go into Canada. There's nothing says
Is
we
that
can't go.
bootleg
No,
across?
I got a passport. We'll get us across.
That's
We
not
have
a
people
bad
that go
idea.
all the time to Alaska.
We
I
just
don't want to take my coach to Alaska, but we could figure out something for British Columbia.
delivery, right? Just bring it in
I'm
there.
even going to post that one there about not shipping there. And we've talked about it a lot. I know with Susan and others.
Well, here's the thing, okay?
It's
If
hard
you
to-
have, it can be got to Canada. But here's the thing. You got to know somebody in the States that is willing to take that burden on and ship it to you. Okay? So it's not impossible. It's just Kiwi Lane does not do it direct. All right? So you can still get your Kiwi Lane, just get somebody close by to do it for you. You know what? I'm gonna flip this over. Flip this one this way. See what
Linda knows people.
Okay, not sure. I'm not gonna ink those yet because I'm not sure what side I want to use. We'll see. I think I like this.
Nikki says, no, actually, I think that Beth is going to be on a mission trip right now, but hopefully she and Sarah will be able to join us at least occasionally. So
Awesome. Well, back to the convention. I learned tonight that Susan, David, and Abby are going to be at the convention here in New Jersey. So, okay. So on this one, I did not ink all the sides. I did not ink under here, and I didn't ink the bottom of this. Okay, giving it just a little bit of a different look.
Nikki Probst like that best GPS name I've heard. She said they call theirs Gabby.
That's good too. That's good. I like that.
We're gonna go see Gabby.
Gabby. Oh, Gabby Barrett. That's right. He is going to take it. Okay, so I want to see. I want to show you how I'm inking. Okay, see this? See the sloppy? Okay.
Kelly from British Columbia says, I get along with you. And yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to do it on one side. Just give it a little bit more. Okay. So it kind of makes it just pop. All right. Now I'm going to do something else. I'm going to take the edge of this. How can I do this? Okay. I'm going to help. smaller dauber. Let's try the smaller one. Maybe you can see it better.
While she's doing that, we were asked to go up and host the Calgary Stampede for the Integra Motor Coach this year,
Hold that thought.
but we didn't do that.
Hold thought. Okay.
Scheduled it.
So I'm going to take the edge of the dauber. I'm going to go from corner to corner. Corner to corner. Here. And then I'm just going to go in. Like that. Okay.
You'll have to put it up higher.
I will.
See it though.
I'm going to let it dry just 10. Okay. Is that like that? So it looks like there's actual logs on it. Okay. Not done, but that's just a little detail.
It's like campfire.
It does look like campfire.
Campfire girls.
Okay. So. Campfire girl.
No, I used to be the president of one of their camps on the nonprofit side.
Okay. We're going to do the big old grizzly bear. Now, I'm going to show you how I did it in the PDF. Okay. Let me grab.
Dolores Rush gave you the rest of the story. She said, Gypsy, that's good. But her mom came up with the name Mabel for their GPS because her aunt would always tell them where to go.
That's good. I like that a lot. Okay. So I'm just going to grab a scrap piece of gray. Okay. It's just gray with some polka dots. I'm going to trace the entire bear on this.
Is this a black bear?
Let's see. I got 12. Yeah, it's all right. I can do this. Yep, it's a black bear. So I'm going to trace the entire thing, except for I'm not going to trace those little indents. Okay. I'm sitting on top of this tree. That's my purple. Let me get him out.
Or just move where you're tracing.
No, I got to do it so you can see it. Okay. So we're just going to trace the outside of this bear. Okay.
Cass said that their TomTom GPS was named Tommy. Very original also. And Nikki said, yeah, but Gypsy, the whole wandering thing, it's perfect.
Yeah, you never know where it's going to take you. You just kind of wander along with it. Okay. That's the first cut. Sorry, you aren't going to be able to see that so good, but you'll see it as soon as I get him cut up. Just a scrap. Excuse me. A scrap of whatever you have on hand. Okay. Love this little bear. I used to have a bear collection when I was a kid. Actually, one of the first places I ever got, where I got started was actually in Yellowstone. I got these 3 little porcelain bears. Well, they weren't little. They were probably about 6 to 9 inches tall. And they were a little family. I loved those bears. And I kept collecting. Actually, up until we got married, I started collecting. He gave me one. I think I kept it. I think it's in one of the boxes. It's about that big, a little bitty porcelain teddy bear. So, love me some bears. And you know what?
It's our first Christmas.
We didn't see one bear on our trip. Not one. Well,
we saw one in Colorado.
At the
real far away.
Oh yeah, that well,
the
yeah.
Cog Railway tree.
Yeah, I did, but I mean, it moves. It's a good thing I had the camera on live so that you can actually see.
You said something one morning. You said, "Boy, you're a bear this morning." So you saw it too.
But you know what? The only bear we did see is we ate at a restaurant in, where was it, Lee? Hello. It was right at the edge of right off the mountain. What was it called? Are you waiting for me to answer? It was at the Occidental Hotel in.
It's in Buffalo.
In Buffalo.
I know where it is.
Yeah, there was a stuffed one, and I took a selfie with it. Okay, guys. So, yeah, I did get my bear picture. All right, so tonight I'm gonna make all black bears. You can do grizzlies in the brown, but this is Doodlebug paper. It's a felt paper. So I'm gonna make my bears out of this. Get this one picked up too.
Kelly McLean says I'm moving to Alberta. Actually.
Ooh. Okay, so this is where he is. Slide it off, slide it under, flip it over.
Nikki,
let me get this one
that's a
too.
great backstory for Mabel too.
Okay, now I know they're in the right position. Slide, slide, flip. It works. Okay, Now I'm going to trace all those little lines in there because I'm going to cut them out. Okay. Yep. I am going to cut them out. It's not going to be hard. Really, it's not. They look intimidating, but they're really not. This Toga pencil really gets up in those tight little corners. It's another reason I like this pencil. And it doesn't leave dust all over my templates. I remember years ago, I used to have to wipe my templates off every time because I'd lay them down on a new layout and I get pencil all over it.
And before she figured out about nasty mats too, you could have issues sometimes.
You know, I missed the rest of it. I've always used a nasty mat though, but I found the dollar ones. That was new, but I always used the ones that I made nasty. Just bought a new one, but now it only cost me $1.25 to replace it.
Kelly said that the bear is so cute.
I know, isn't it adorable?
Kath did ask a little information about what kind of pencil.
Kuru, Kuru, Toga, Toga, Kuru Toga. It has diamond infused in the lead, so it doesn't break as much until you get close to the end, and then it will kind of snap a little bit here and there on you. But it erases great. It doesn't smudge. It is amazing. Okay, and I got these at Scrapmania too. So
again, it's 0.5 millimeter, 0.5.
They do make
HB the hardness of the lead.
They do make 0.7 out. You have to get those online.
To make a 0.3.
Yes. And the smaller the number, the smaller the line. Okay, we're just gonna cut this little bear out.
And I used to use in drafting H a lot, which is a little harder than HB. And I also use 3H lead, which is really hard. So the harder the lead, it don't show up real well. HB is fairly soft, but they do make a couple grades softer than that, but they're almost too soft.
Yeah.
It's almost like more of the charcoal type color you used to use.
But the 0.7 is a lot bigger. Now the 0.5 I can see just fine.
The 0.5 would be like a medium point on a pen.
Yes, and then the 0.7, if you have trouble seeing, is a lot bigger, a lot darker.
Kind of like the old Bic pens that you used to get.
Yep. All right.
Kath said thanks.
You're so welcome. And if you go to get replaceable lead, make sure you get the HB no smudge. Okay, so here we go. We're just going to snip in.
Scrapmania says, hello, Linda.
Hey, we're just talking about you. Glad you made it home. Yeah. So she carries the Doodlebug paper, this felt. It comes in a big pack with all kinds of colors in it, okay? Like, let me get this piece up. It comes in all kinds of colors. I don't know if you can see all that. And it's great. It's great. It's awesome fun to work with.
Black should be black.
Yeah, I mean, there is black paper in here in the collection, so you don't have to have the extra paper. But my grandkids, when they look at the books, they like to see the little fuzzy stuff. It's like, can we feel it? So
I see Judy Nolhoff is on. Says, hello, Linda Lee. Haven't seen you guys for a while. Judy is from where, Linda?
You tell me.
Mount Vernon, Illinois.
There you go. Hey.
I went to school in Carbondale, Illinois, so it was kind of in that area, old stomping grounds.
Yeah. So we did a stay and play at Scrapmania last weekend, and it was nice being back and seeing some of the gals, and some of them couldn't make it, and so hopefully next time we're back, we'll catch up with them. Yep.
Had a good time. But just a real quick note about Mount Vernon. If you go just south there down towards Benton, that's where George Harrison's sister used to live from the Beatles.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is you can also take this
trivia for everybody, free of charge.
You can take this template, and wherever these cutouts are, you can actually just doodle it. Okay, it'll really make him pop. Okay, so on the felt, you're gonna do it just like you do glitter paper. You're just gonna daub that white edge. Okay, that's all you gotta do. And I'm gonna kind of daub in here gently I don't want to. This paper is good and sturdy, but I just want to be gentle with it.
And
Oh, mainly not to get on my fingers.
And the core of the paper is white, and the
Yes.
back is also.
Yep. Well, they just put the fuzz on top of it.
Yeah, so it's important to.
I gotta find my handy wipes. Can you go to the bathroom and get me a handy wipe, please? My hands are getting real
You want the
inky.
whole package?
No, I just need one. That's all I
Okay.
need, please. So
I'll
keep
be-
commenting, guys. So he's got to catch up.
I'll be back.
I had a pack here and I don't know what I did with it. I think I put it.
Where'd you put it?
I have no idea. I might have put it up for the dog, up by the door. I don't know. Hard to tell. By the way, she's sleeping so nicely. Thank you, Stacy, for wearing her out. She is now snoring on the front seat. So, been doing laundry today, getting that kind of halfway caught up. I got 2 more loads to do, and then I probably won't do any more until we get to one of our stops along the way. I think we got 3 stops before we actually get to New Jersey. So, hopefully all those storms will be out of the way and that new hurricane does not go up the East Coast. That would not be pleasant. I feel so bad for the people like in Chattanooga and all the rain and stuff that has been coming. The weather has just been crazy this year. Totally crazy. All right. Whoops. I love the black bear. I did one of each on the PDF. I did the brown fuzzy and then I did the little black bear fuzzy. But tonight I'm like, I just want to do black bears. Black bears are common in Tennessee. So it would be logistically correct to have black bears. And I'm smelling hot dogs and marshmallows. Must be the neighbor next door. Usually I don't smell it, but all of a sudden I just got a good whiff of it. All right, so there's a little black bear, and I'll decorate him up. But let's get this guy on. Okay, so if you just move him a little, you can put it over top, do square, or if you just move it a little bit this way, or a little bit this way, it kind of makes him come to life, right? Okay. See if I want him that way or if I want him this way. I think I like it this way. Again, I'm just going to leave him alone for now till we get my pictures on there. All right. What else do we got? Let's do this one. End our life. So I chose Is More Fun With You. Love. This one is from Tiny Labels number 9. Okay. And, oh, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay. I'm going to make sloppy joes after this, so keep my hands in the theme, sloppy.
It's about 20 after 8.
Okay, we're working on it here. All right.
Kelly McLean said it would make a cute polar bear also.
Yes, it would. Or a panda. That's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to make a panda bear with my zoo and for the zoo theme and just put some white on him.
Just might have to modify a little bit because they are shaped a little different.
I think, how do I do that with the life here?
I don't know. Glinda's still on from New Zealand and she could probably get us some.
Okay, I'm going to do it this direction because then it'll be pointing up towards the pictures. That's the thing. So there's a little point on it. So whichever direction your pictures are, that's the way I would use.
I would like a pair of eyeballs.
It's
from way back.
It's marshmallows. Yeah, I'm gonna do it this way because my pictures are at the top.
Back of my alien thing.
I've got one at the bottom, but I really want to do this. Now there is another thing you can do, okay? You can cut this and cut this separate and just have to make another piece of this, and you can pop that little section up if you wanted to.
Brenda Frizzell says, hello,
You know what?
Linda and Lee, so glad to be here.
Let's do it.
He's from out West Texas area.
I'm going to show you how to do it, okay? This is you can just leave it straight, right?
or I believe it's West Texas. I know it's Texas. I just can't remember exactly where.
And I'm going to use this little line to make the circle, and we're going to cut it. Just means I have to cut this thing twice, but there's nothing wrong with that.
So I do have a question. Kimmy and
Yes.
Christine Martelli.
Okay.
It says, hi, Linda and Lee. Yesterday we had terrible rain and wind for an hour. She had CT at first. I don't know, that's Connecticut or anyway, she says, so I hope you missed that, Linda. I assume when we come out there.
Yes.
Do you prefer the rounded dauber top to the flat?
Yes. Only it's personal preference. Okay, so the flat is just that. It's flat, right? So everything I do, I have to turn my hand, correct? To get that curve that I want. With the straight dauber, or with the straight dauber, with the curved one, I don't have to move my hand as much to get more coverage and get into the angles that I
A
want.
little more versatile depending on what you're doing, I
Yeah.
think.
So that's the reason I like it. It's just easier on my hands. Not to say either one is right, either one is wrong. It's personal choice. Now, the only thing I do recommend is getting one with the interchangeable heads on it like that. So, and I like the two sizes. It just is so much easier to get into tighter places with the smaller one. Okay, so I've cut this one. All right. Oop. Did I get that side? There we go. Little off. See how small those little these scissors cut up against it. That part is nice. Okay, so there's two ways you can do it. You can tape it on there and then just take this one and pop it up. Okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to grab some burlap. Love me some burlap. All right, need my template. So what I'm going to do, you have to do it on the back side.
And it's craft paper on the back
Yep.
side, so. And that's where you definitely want a nasty mat, which Linda will show you here in a bit.
So I'm just going to trace the outside again. Okay.
Is that hard to hold still while you do it when you're tracing it?
Not usually. It's just me tonight. Okay. Use my nasty mat to cover because it does shed a little bit. Cut out a big square of it. Okay.
Christine said thank you.
And then I'm going to cut a little bit extra space around. Okay. And I'm just going to eyeball it. Just a little bit. Can you see it, Lee?
We're up pretty high. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm watching you live. That's really good, but
okay.
Yeah, it is a little further away.
All right.
Just when you're done, you just hold it up high.
Okay, so I just cut it out a little extra. All right. Again, burlap is going to be like glitter. It will shed. So I'm just going to dab it right along the edge like that. Okay. Oop, lid.
Yeah, you have it flake off or not.
A little bit, but it's not bad. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pop up. I'm going to take a flat 0.4.
0.4.
0.4. Sorry. I don't have my big ones out, so I'm going to do two small ones.
Well, it's 0.04, actually 40,000.
Just not used to these long nails yet. Getting there.
And I'm surprised you didn't use your reading glasses tonight.
They're sitting here. I'm doing pretty good. Okay. So I popped it up on here, right? Okay. Like that. So now when I go to do it, I'm going to do this. And you can pop this up again if you want. All right. So I've got this. Now, my life. Oh, here it is. Okay. Kind of all over here. We're getting close. Let me just see where this is at. See which way I like it.
You got to put some eyes in them bears.
Nope. I like it this way. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get these inked up. And then we're going to do the life. Then I'm going to show you how I'm going to do the fire. I know. I'll juice them up. Okay, and like on these trees, don't be afraid to get sloppy with the ink and just kind of,
Not like sloppy all over your layout, but
no, just kind of like,
be liberal in the ink that you put on it.
that's old one. I want the juicy one. Want the juicy one. Oh, there we go. And if you need to, if you're getting close to replace it, use the re-inker, or there is a product called, I just lost it. It's a re-wetting spray that Tim Holtz made. If Scrap Mania is still on me, you can help me remember the name of it.
It just stretches it out.
Yeah, but he just spritz it 3 or 4 times. It's a great product made by Tim Holtz. Can't remember the name of it. Oh, that's terrible. But it does make your pad last quite a bit longer.
It's right there. I see it on the tip of your tongue.
Mm-hmm. You do. I am going to ink the bottom of that one. In fact, I'm going to go up.
Nikki says Distress Ink Refresher.
That's it. Oh, Nikki, you made my head hurt. Ooh, it made my
Could have
head
held
hurt.
out longer, Nikki.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, Lisa S says that ink refresher.
Thank you. But it is awesome stuff. It does.
I can see sweat beads rolling down Linda's forehead.
It is bad. Okay. I'm going to take some smoky glitter paper. All right.
It's smoky.
It's smoky. And I'm going to use it to cut out the individual life. Or wait, you know what? I'm going to use this to do the whole thing. All right. Slide it off, slide it under, flip it over. I got an idea. I'm going to do
This is the last minute one.
this. I know. Well, I have no, I'm just creating. I don't know what I haven't planned this ahead.
Nikki's
just
got
using.
a laughing emoji going.
Oh, man. I tell you what, there ain't much brain matter left up there, but I got to protect what I got. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, Nikki and some of the girls there outside of Torrington, when we're over in Nebraska or Morel, got a chance to see the coach a little bit and what Linda has to put up with. And
I have no problem with my scrapbook stuff, do I, girls? I have plenty of room for my
Lee
scrapbook
sleeps in the
stuff.
Jeep.
No, Lee doesn't sleep in the Jeep. So, because I mean, you live in a 45-foot motorhome, you're like, where do you put, where do you,
looks big.
well, actually, it sounds small to some people's scrapbook stuff. And they're like, where do you put it all? But Lee's done a fantastic job designing
I didn't.
where I
I
put stuff.
hired people to do.
But we knew what we wanted, and you
Yeah.
just had it done. So he did a great job.
And I appreciate the scrapbooking. It's good. I wish I had half the skill set you have.
Yeah, like I said, we're gonna put him to work. We got to get David though. Read the comments while you're cutting. I think David has scrapbooked before. I saw him on a video on at a convention. He scrapbooked. In fact, I was laying in bed watching it, and I poked Lee, and I'm like, "Look, see." So
you got to be careful what you ask for, Linda, because you might get it.
I'm fine with that. I could do it.
Anyway, Nikki said the coach is absolutely amazing. I would never have imagined.
So, okay, this is our life. Let me go ahead and get this inked up.
And Lee had a nice place in the Jeep to sleep. Up in the
no, we did.
But even had limited space in the Jeep.
It's okay.
Grace and I'll have to get a tent.
No. I think Grace will stay in the RV. She likes her cool spot.
Yeah, she really does.
And she has to, okay, so when we go to bed at night, she comes to bed before Lee does, and we have to give her treats to get her to move off of Lee's side. Seriously, we do.
Yeah, she don't like to share.
Nope.
Nikki said, but wait, if Lee scrapbooks, that means you have to let him use scissors.
I know, right? Right?
He actually bought me scissors. They're the what's the company in Wisconsin? So
I had this cool white pearlized paper. I'm going to take the inside letters and make it out of white. Okay, but I'm not going to do it on this pretty pearl side. I'm going to do it on the back side. All right, slide, slide, flip.
And it is 8:30, but it's okay for you to go over. I know it's scheduled for an hour and a half, which you're at, but
this is probably going to take a couple hours, guys. We're getting close to the end.
Not a couple more. It'll take.
Yeah, just about 30 minutes more here.
I'll keep pushing her.
Yeah. He does too, guys.
Because I had the power. I could do
You
the.
pushed Susan off tonight. It was like
She was chatting. I said, "Hey, it's 2 minutes till. You gotta keep this on schedule."
He pushed her off. I kid you not, he did. Oh my gosh.
So you don't have to cut these letters out. It'll fit right just fine in the back.
Yes. Yep. But I'm going to show you how to do them, how to put them on there, easy peasy. Okay. Oh, by the way, so speaking of Susan, you know that she does the PJ Playdate. So if you are a Kit Club member, another reason to join, she does the kit. Okay. And she's phenomenal. So she's the one that designs these things. She's the one who thinks of us and how we would like to scrapbook. And she's going to show you. She's
creative
yes.
officer. I remember one time.
So if you're a Kiwi Kit Club member, make sure you go and sign up for the PJ Playdate.
That
No.
question, Shelley Ruggles, Linda will have to answer.
What's that?
Would you let Lee use your scissors?
Nope. Yes, I would.
No,
not hesitantly, but yes.
She got me a pair of scissors, a rounded nose like kindergarten scissors.
But they're long. So the thing of it is, guys, is it's not his inability to scrapbook. It's his inability to cut without hurting himself.
My hands don't work all that great to do what I got to do. It's like I'm an engineer. I can tell people how to fix a lot of things, but grab the wrenches and go do it.
Not happening.
Very good at.
Mm-mm. Guess who crawls under the coach when there's an issue? Moi. And it's not because that he doesn't want to. He's like you said, his hands just do not function to do it correct.
I can play guitar.
But you can play guitar. You can play a very good guitar.
Anyway, Nikki Probe says she doubts that any of us objects to you going over.
Okay. Well, if you have to leave, I do understand. But I do want to finish this as much as possible. And
she might do some of the jushing up and some of the
doodling and all that off.
That you all know that Linda will do. She goes to like 5th or 6th level above.
I love me my layers, whether it's extra layers on the borders or if it's extra layers on the embellishing. I love me my layers.
Separate. I thought there was holes on the black.
No, okay. You can cut this out, okay, and put paper underneath it, just like I did the tree. You can do that, and it looks great. But for time tonight, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it this way.
Kelly wants to know if you're putting eyes on the bears, or are we going to let them remain disabled?
No, I am, but I'm going to do that.
That's my words, not hers.
I'm going to do it last. Actually, I'm going to take some of the brown fuzz, like the black, and I'm going to put it on to make the eyes and everything. So yes, I will. I actually, on the one I did for the PDF, I just did little cream circles, and I need to smudge that up a little more. And then I just used a pen to make the insides.
What's that book of the donkey? Is it One Eye?
Wonky Donkey?
Yeah, Disney have one eye or something. Maybe the sparrow have one eye or a squinty eye. No. Dolores Rush says, Linda, you are inspiring.
Okay. So instead of going where you take this and you cut it out, put paper behind it, right? We're going to go the opposite direction. I've cut it out and I've cut the letters. I'm going to raise the letters. By doing that, again,
how many
we just get 0.04.
How many thousands is
I got no clue.
40.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it. Unless you were wrong 3 times tonight. Are you wrong the 4th? Or are you done being wrong?
Who's going to know?
Not me. Maybe Google. Not me. Okay. So we're just going to put these little bitty pop-ups on. Sometimes just the tiniest little details, guys.
And Garfield says hello to both of you from sunny Newcastle.
Hello.
That's in, where's that at, Linda? Newcastle.
You know I'm terrible at directions, and that's not a fair question. I couldn't find my way out of a compass box.
Well, that gets you down into New Zealand and Australia. That
Okay.
Newcastle.
That new. Okay, gotcha. Hello from down under. To down under, I guess it would be. Hello to down under.
Glinda says, "Get you somewhat, Lee." Yeah, I gotta be careful.
Yes.
Glinda's from New Zealand.
Welcome, welcome. Glad you could join us.
Well, she's been on, but
Oh.
Ann just joined.
Oh, okay.
Ann's from down in that part of the world too.
All right. Let me show you how I do this. Okay, so we put this over top. You guys with me? All right, there's what I cut out before. Now I'm just going to peel these. Like I said, sometimes the little details take a little extra time, but it's so worth it.
Or at least that's the Newcastle I'm aware of. It's north of Sydney a little ways.
Okay, there's that
At
one.
Alliant Energy, back when I was working, way back in the days when we had the unregulated side, we had people in Australia and New Zealand. We did a lot of work. I wasn't there.
I was going to say,
but
you've
the
never
guys I
been.
worked with.
The only place you went out of country was Scotland, England, and Wales.
Yeah, yeah. But the guy who used to work for Chris Lindell, took his family for a couple of years to New Zealand.
Okay, you guys see what I'm doing? We're just doing the reverse. Popping up.
And it's sunny Newcastle, but the last time I think Ann was on, it was only 50-some degrees there. It's winter time
Ugh.
in New Zealand. Their summer will be coming.
And our winter will be coming, but we won't know because we will be in sunny Florida. Okay, my template keeps slipping there. All right. One more. And like I said, you could take this little tree, you could take the marshmallow stick, whatever you want, and put where the eye is. Or you can put right over top of the eye, which is cool.
And as you're going along there, Pamela said, Wes and Linda, that's what I just did.
What, this?
I think so.
Oh,
That's
cool.
It popped up a little bit while we were doing that.
Sweet. Yeah, so many different things you can do.
Just hold it up higher when you get
yes, I will. I will. I promise I will. Okay, there it is. You can turn it. You can see how it's up. Oh, you know what you could have done too? Ooh, I should have done. I wonder if I can peel it up. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me see. Probably not gonna be able to do it. Okay, we'll do something else. I was gonna crimp it.
No.
Oh wait.
A person could always ink it. Could always ink it.
Oh, let's just do the whole thing. Here we go.
The straight one or the wavy?
The straight. I'm using the straight. It'll be a little tight. Well, I had crimped on this side, so when I crimp on this, oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Didn't break your crimper,
Nope.
did you?
I had nowhere to get more.
That's a tip because I can't see it.
Oh, that's cool. Love it. Okay, we got that part done. All right, now we need to finish the bears, finish the fire, and we can start sticking. Woohoo! All right, fire. Now,
Really
oh wait,
sticks
the
are
marshmallow
nice.
stick. Let's finish this guy. Okay, the marshmallow stick.
Said she's working on my marshmallows on my stick. I'm trying white modeling paste.
Ooh, cool. I'm going to use that same white that I used on the life, the pearl. Okay. And I'm going to just make 2 little bitty marshmallows on it. Okay, just 2 little bitties. And then I'm going to take the rest of it and put on this black glitter that I used on the back of the light. All right. I got me another idea here too. So I slide off, slide it under, flip it over, slide, slide, flip, because I want it in the position that will be useful.
I put Pamela's comment up too for everybody on working on her marshmallows and what she was using.
What is she using? Modeling paste. Modeling paste.
Yes.
Okay, not clay. Modeling paste. Is that the same thing as they use for the puzzles? That one you're talking? What do they call that? Mod Podge. Is that the same one? Or are you using actually like there's a modeling paste like from the company TCW? So, all right. Inquiring minds want to know.
You sure got a lot of questions.
Hey, I'm learning. These guys inspire me too, believe it or not. I love watching. I look at every one of you guys that post in the community. Every one of them, because you guys are inspiring to me.
Kelly says she has paper clippers and one of them has hearts. Linda has
Yep.
one of those too.
The hearts, the circles, which I'm going to be using coming up here on some of the new templates that just came out. And there's the straight, the wavy, and then there's one they call it the diamond, but it looks like waffle cone to me. Okay, there's
So
that.
new stuff coming up. Is there gonna be some pretty neat stuff coming? Or are you gonna?
Well, a lot of it's already been pre-ordered, so they're just waiting for that, and some of it I can't share yet. That's Kiwi Lane. I can't
You'd
do
have to
it.
kill us if you shared it.
I would have to do that if I. Yeah, sorry, can't do it.
Kath Reba says, "I like how you decide things at the last minute.
Well,
Sometimes that's not always great on other things, you know."
I tell you what, I'm just like you guys. I'm just a scrapbooker, but I do love to layer. That is my gig.
And Kelly says, "I yes, I have them. Still about the crimpers. I
Yeah.
think is there 5 of them that you
Yes.
usually have?
Yep. There is. Okay. So now, because my fingers get so nasty, I'm going to show you a little trick that I do. You don't see me do this very often, but I'm going to take my tweezers and I'm going to ink it.
And you have pretty good arthritis though too.
Yeah, well, some days are good and some days are not so good. So I'm just going to ink it this way. Give it that little burnt look, right? Okay, so on the template, there was a little bit of line. See those little lines? I'm just going to take this and go right across. I'll put it back on my tweezers, be easier. Just go right back across.
Do you know the handy wipe?
Nope. See that? Does it look like a marshmallow? Of course it looks like a marshmallow. Just play with it. Just play with your ink, guys. This is the least expensive tool with the biggest bang. So much you can do with your ink. Okay.
I can hear a boxer really strong.
She's really going at it. Okay, so we got our 2 marshmallows. I'm going to ink this here, but I'm going to do it with this. Save it from getting all over me.
It's pinched a little harder.
Yeah, I don't have it at the end. Oops. I can never get used to those reversible
Kelly
tweezers.
says we didn't see it. You had it too low.
I had it too low? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm coming back up. Let me get this inked and I'll put it on and then you can see it.
But you really got to get it up close to the phone.
Okay, hold
You're
on.
really far away.
I'm so sorry. Okay, well, let me get these on.
Like the big bear looks like a baby bear, and a baby bear I can't even.
I'm sorry.
It's a placebo.
I'm sorry.
Okay. That's your fault.
Gonna use my glue press. I'm gonna glue these on real quick and then I'll hold it up. How's that? We're still getting used to this new StreamYard.
Yeah, some of you are in Facebook and some of you are in YouTube. We're streaming to both.
Okay. Are you seeing it? You're supposed to be watching the computer, not me.
No, you can't see it.
Oh, how come? What am I at? What do I got to do?
It's just really far away.
Still got closer. How's that? You see it now? Is it still too far away? Do I need to get up closer?
No, it's all blurry now, and plus you're not in the view.
Which way do I got to go?
Go down a little bit, and then go towards the top of the page a little bit. Okay, go back a little, then down maybe this here because it's not focusing at all. Yeah, it's getting a little better. That's about it.
Okay, I see it.
Anyway, there's a little bit of brown.
I'll try to take pictures of it. I'll try to take pictures of it. when I go to post it. Okay, a little bit better. Okay. Hey, so here's the other idea.
I can see it really good where I'm sitting.
So I've got these 3 trees, and I've got this glitter kind of over here, but I don't over here, right? So I've got an option. I can make a 4th tree, which I don't want to do. I can put this in the center of those, which, where's my picture? Which would be cool. Don't make a shadow. I think I'm going to make a shadow of a tree and do 1 triangle. Okay. So I'm going to pick, let's pick the little bitty tree. Let me go back here and grab it. Well, the middle tree, not the little bitty one. Find the tree. Let me make this down. Dun, dun, there it is. Okay. So make sure I get it in the right position. Okay, that's the way it was cut. Slide it off, slide it under, flip it over. We're going to trace this. And then I'm going to trace the inside of one of those triangles. And this is going to bring some of that color on the other side. So these are specialty papers that I'm using. So I call specialty like burlap, glitter paper, anything with a different texture than the flat stuff. All right. And let me grab a triangle. And this I've had in my stash. So that's the whole thing. If you have it in your stash, you might as well get it out and use it because you paid good money for it. So if you got buttons or brads or string, twine, whatever it is that you have in your stash, use it with Kiwi Lane. Kiwi Lane is probably the most friendly system to scrapbook with that works with every other company. Okay. I don't know one company. Well, even I think it even worked with another template company. I won't mention the name but it's one I started with, and then when I found Kiwi Lane, it was like, nope, that's where I'm going. And I have not stopped.
And I'm not sure that company's still in business.
I don't either. I don't know. They were actually from out of the country, so I don't know. With COVID and stuff, I don't even know if they're even back.
Yeah, actually, Kiwi Lane has. I like the way it's there, and also you all can send your ideas if there's some kind of template you want to see. Not that
There's actually a place. There's actually a place in the community where you can put.
Okay, where you can
Say, yes, I would like
to
to
give
see
ideas
such
to
and such
people.
an idea. Yes, in fact, she gets a lot of her ideas from us because that's what we want to see, what we need to use. Susan's a scrapbooker, just like us. She's not a company. She's a scrapbooker.
And she's a grandmother now.
And she's a grandma now. Oh, he's such a cutie. She had Riley and the baby on the live here a couple nights ago. Such a cutie. He's growing so big. My goodness, growing so big. Okay, so we're going to ink these. All right, just get the insides. This glitter paper does not shed at all.
Like our dog does.
Yeah, black dog. Never had I never had a dog that shed as much as she does.
Most boxers don't shed much.
Nope, this one really does. Okay, so I'm going to do a 3rd layer there. This one I'm going to do a shadow. So we're going to do this. I'm going to have to get this down because it's really sticking. There and there, there. Okay, let's do some sticking and then we'll finish up the rest here. Okay. All right, because there's just a few little details we're going to show you. All right, we're going to do the bear.
The bar.
The bar.
As Loretta.
And I'm going to use the 0.04. Oh, that's 0.08. 0.04 right here. Okay.
Speaking of Loretta, we saw that Jeannie Seeley passed away here not too long.
She's an old
You
timer.
worked with her fiddle player before.
Also worked with Dolly Parton, Steel Man. And trying to think of some of the other ones. And a lot of musicians we got to have the pleasure of working with. It's been a few years ago. Okay, I think that will do it. All right, so pop these off.
I think it was the last century.
Don't even go there. Ooh, don't even go there.
But it's true.
I know. All right. My wastebasket's clear. I'm gonna have biceps really built. My wastebasket's clear across the table. Do you see this? See this action? Woo! Gonna build me some biceps. All right, so we're gonna do it. Did I do it that way or this way? Oh, this way is the way I did it. Okay, just put him
You
together.
invent some elevators that don't have that on the back.
Well, technically there is foam stuff that you can move, and you don't have to do that. I mean, it's bigger, so you don't have all those little bitty pieces. But okay, so the reason I do this off center is so you know how you have your fire. It makes it
Kind of like a shadow effect.
a shadow effect. Exactly. Okay, so I'm just going to put these two on.
I know where
You
your
did.
hand was.
You did. Okay, so I'm just going to set that there. All right, let's get some of this down. Here we go. So what I'm going to do first is add this to this. Whoop.
Or this to that.
I'm going to add this. I'm going to add this to this. Make sure I get it straight.
And perpendicular.
Okay. Now, put this on.
It's kind of like being flat and level with the torch.
I'm a little messy tonight. Holy cow. Man, I'm messy. How did I get so messy?
Yeah, Glinda down under says 36 degrees today, snow in 3 days time.
Not good.
Well, it's winter time.
Ooh.
Spring is coming.
Okay, I'm gonna leave just a tad of this cream, beautiful cream paper at the bottom. Just a little tad. Okay. All right. Now,
I'll even put that comment up. That'll help everybody stay in tune.
let me find if I got some more of those 0.04 biggins.
But you know, Glinda, spring is just around the corner.
There we go.
Just around the corner.
So he says. Okay, I'm using 0.04 on the back of the title. He's watching me, guys. Making sure I don't make a mistake. And I'm going to use a 0.04 on the back of this one. We're going to pop this piece up really well. And I did not ink this. I don't think I inked that little one on top. Oops. I didn't. I'm going to go back in there. Ha ha ha. Okay, it worked. All right, so that's going to go there. That goes down here. Like so. All right, pictures. One thing I wanted to show you with the pictures, okay? So these are really weird colored. I could go in and edit them all day long, and I'm probably not going to get them where I want them. This is the way they took. So if you notice, I ink around them. This one I did not. So if you lay, is this causing a shadow? If you lay the pictures down, it kind of gets lost, right? But when I ink it, it really pops it up. All right. So that's the reason I ink around a lot of my pictures, because they just are not the best photos. They've been taken years. I mean, these are 10 years old, these photos, at least. So
Bet you I got some photos a lot worse than that.
probably so. Okay, so that one goes there. And that one goes there. We're going to just drop it down just
Kelly
a tad.
from British Columbia said she inks her pictures also.
Awesome. Okay, we're going to pop this one up a little bit too. Just a little bit. I wonder if we do. Okay, I'm just thinking out loud.
Do I need to give you some room?
Oh. Just thinking. Sometimes my thinking goes to stinking. It don't work out, but okay. There we go. In fact, I'll probably put that over top like that. Okay. And then we got our bear. We'll finish up him and the fireplace. My s'more. He's right here. That is cute. Okay, now we'll do this side. Again, I'm going to put this piece on top. This is the easiest. I could measure it out, but it's the easiest way for me to get it lined up. Is just go ahead and put it together. And what I made by measuring, I could take the bottom border and mark it where I want it, and then put the lighter color on top.
And I will say that we went long, but the one thing you got to understand, Linda does a lot of the design on the fly as we're going. She doesn't have this all laid out ahead of time. She has a general idea, but that's about it.
Okay, just make sure I'm back in center. All right, so this is where my picture is going to go. I'm going to line this up.
And I think Nikki and them could probably offer perspective. Seeing these layouts live versus on the video, there's no comparison, none whatsoever.
He's just proud of his wife. That's what it is.
I am, but I'm also going to work hard on coming up with some kind of different camera system than using the phone. That will be much, much better.
Okay, there we go. All right, that one's done. I'm just going to go ahead and lay these down.
Kelly said that's okay. I could watch Linda all night.
This one goes here.
And Nikki said that's so true, Lee. They absolutely come alive in person.
Okay. So
Not live like they walk out of the room or anything, but they really do pop.
All right. I'm going to use this journal card that came with it. Remember, I did not cut the holes out, right? I'm just using a template as a backdrop, and that's perfectly fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here.
Nikki says, and the longer you look at the layouts, the more you see.
Okay.
Subliminal. Is that what they call that message?
Subliminal?
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, in our campfire, we're going to put some colors too.
Yes, I'm good. That's my next thing to do. Okay, so this kind of bleeds out down here. So what I'm thinking is, let's see what happens if we bring it down across here, like so. There, okay? I just fixed that situation. There we go. All right, now this piece up here. Let's finish this tree. Been dying to get this tree on. All right, we're gonna do. What's wrong? Oh, the dog's hanging over the chair with her head down.
And she is.
That is funny. So funny. Okay, so this guy's gonna go right here. Let's bring it up just a little bit.
Says hi, Linda.
Hello. Missed you at the stay and play the other day. You and Gloria missed you. Okay. There's one. I'm just going to put glue on it, put it off to the side. Hope I don't stick it to anything else. Yeah, what Lee was talking about earlier about designing. I love being on the design team. And I try to do something totally different so that you guys can get inspired to do to step out of your comfort zone and do something a little bit different.
Along with that, Lisa Ratcliffe just responded and said, I learned so, in capitals, much from Linda as she creates. I've implemented many of her techniques into my own scrapbooking.
That's what I want right
Her
there.
attention to detail is inspiring. Same words you just stated.
0.04. Remember the shadowing, how we did on the bear? We're going to do the same thing on the tree on this side. Not used to these nails yet.
I can cut them off.
Nope, nope. Nails are not pretty underneath. Not yet. Plus, it hurt. It was hurting when I was picking up the anything. Okay, so we're just going to give it a little shadow. And I'm going to offset it. I'm going to actually put it a little bit lower. Okay.
You have to try to scratch my back later. That might help.
All right. Now we're going to pop it up again. Let's use the 0.08 this time. Okay. I always wondered why they only just made these two sizes, but you can add, if you need more depth, you can add more.
You can always stack them.
Yep.
And
you can add to
0.04 is half of the 0.08.
So you can go up to as thick as you want. But usually 0.04, 0.08 gets me the look I want. Okay.
Chris Freeze says we had other plans last Saturday thinking we would come to the 16th, but heard
I know.
play and stay. We were up for doing it, but there's other things came up on the schedule, and there just wasn't enough real estate to support doing it.
Yeah. So we need to pray the Scrap Mania gets their walls busted out so they can make more room. They need a bigger classroom.
Expand
Yeah, there's not enough room in her classroom to put
all the different
all.
events. And the
Yes.
garage sale and
We
everything
need
else.
to bust that one wall out and go over where that green yard space is and make a retreat house at the other end of the classroom. So that would be nice. I keep telling her I'm going to pray for that. Okay, this one. So I've got flat. I've got two different dimensions here. I'm going to put just a single on here because I'm going to tuck this one under our tree. There we go. That's pretty good. All right, and then this little guy we're going to tuck underneath. And then this one's going to go here. Right? He's going to be digging in there. And you remember the little hole? We actually put dimension there. Yeah, ink that. Okay, here we go. We'll get these down. Starting to come together. Oops, here.
Which is good.
I know. Time, guys.
We're over 2 hours.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to finish up here. Remember, I'm using this as a backdrop for my photo.
You waking up? She's kind of shivered when she got up, like, oh, I was snoring.
Okay. So see that little look, I don't have to mat it, right? Okay. We've got that done. I'm going to do the fire real quick. I'll show you how I'm going to do that one. Grab a hold of it here. Vellum. Vellum is a wonderful tool. This one I got. These are Creative Memories. Their fall collection. Or autumn, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Autumn Cottage.
I think that's some older stuff you had.
Yeah, well, I just got this last year at the
Harbor Springs.
Harbor Springs. Yep.
Michigan.
Yep. Okay, so I'm not so sure I like this red. I do have another option here. See what this looks like.
Called ink pens.
No, what are ink pens? This is cool. This is a specialty paper. And I got this. It's actually from Oklahoma City. It's the Paper Studio. This was a Hobby Lobby one. Okay. You guys see the texture on that? That is cool. All right. We're going to take our fire, which goes this way. And I can't write on that very well. So I'm going to take it off, slide it under, flip it over. And I'm just going to do the top part of the flame.
And that's probably not the best writing on the back either. Kinda
No,
rough.
it's not, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. Okay. And the reason I want to do this is I want to show this is a detail that can really be a conversational piece on your layout. Okay. And I'm going to trace the inside. Okay. Somebody's looking at your book and they're going to go, oh, what you did. And you go, yep, I did that. Okay. And it's not hard. It's just a little time consuming, right? Just a little extra time. It's not going to hurt. You spend a little time on there. And a specialty paper is great in the fact that you use very little normally. And so you might spend $2 for the sheet, but in the long run, it'll last you for a long time. So you don't use it up right away. Okay, easy peasy. I love the templates. They're just so easy to use. Okay, I'm gonna take my slice tool. We're gonna cut this out in the middle. It just works like a pen. You just just use it like you would be writing. It's a pretty slick little guy. Okay, I think I got it. Yep, look at that. And I'm not gonna throw that away. I can use that somewhere else. All right, now I'm gonna take this yellowish orange and I'm just gonna make a little piece.
Kelly says you make that look so easy.
It is easy, guys. It is easy. Okay, I'm just going to make a little piece to go under. I think that'll work. Okay. I mean, look at the specialty paper. Look how much I used, okay? Not much at all, right?
I shared a little bit of Lisa's comment.
Okay, which was?
The one she had earlier about that you're inspiring and
Aw.
so much from you.
All right, so here we go. I'm going to ink it. Again, don't worry about being sloppy. It's perfectly fine. We're going to ink this one. Get a little sloppy with this one too, because the dark is going to make it look like it's a little burnt, right?
I put up also the comment Kelly had about you make that look so easy.
Okay.
Kind of like the little push button from Staples, you know?
Now,
That was easy.
crimper, one more time.
You go use a white pin on this a little bit too, because you have a little bit of white streaks on the fire.
Oh, okay. Well, you can do that later. How's that? Okay. Let me get my glue. Just a little dobby here and there around the outside. Oops. Oops. Slipped out of my hands. And if you want to, you could do the same thing. You could pop it up, make the inside a little bigger, and then just pop it up, right? Okay. I don't know how good you're going to see it, but there it is. All right. Now, we're just going to take this right over top. And we're going to offset it because, remember, the shadow thing? All right. Oh, I should let that set a little bit. I'm going to use the 0.04. I'm going to put it kind of on the edge so that it will help hold it, because my glue isn't dry yet. Just put a few pieces there. Okay, that should help hold it. Peel these off. Yellow. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to do one of the bear's mouth, and then we'll let you guys go. And you'll just have to look at the details. I'll take pictures. Okay, we're going to put it off center. Just a little. Just a little bit. So we get that shadow look. Okay. That'll go there. All right. Now we'll do one more thing here and then I'm going to let you guys go. And that is one of the bears. We're going to take the grizzly because he's going to be a little bigger to see. Okay.
Ears, eyes, mouth.
We're going to take the brown, the same thing. It's a doodle bug paper. All right. There's a couple ways you could do it. If you want, take a piece of scrap paper. Okay. We're going to take tissue paper, whatever, right? I don't know if you can see through that. Nope, can't see through it. I got to take vellum. Let me get a piece of vellum. It's a lacy piece, but it'll work. Got some here. Okay.
You got some regular straight vellum, that's your.
Yeah, I know, but it's okay. It'll work. So this is how you make it easy on yourself, okay? Just take your vellum, go over top, trace it. Okay, there's your
We used to
piece.
use vellum and drafting all the time, and Mylar was the other thing we used. And you trace over the top and ink it.
Okay, so I'm just going to cut them both together. I'm going to cut it out though, so it's not so big over here to hold. All right. And I'm just going to cut around. That's the easiest way to do these, okay? I mean, you can eyeball it if you want to, and that's perfectly fine if you feel comfortable with that. I like to keep things easy for myself. Okay, don't throw that piece away because we're going to make the other part of the nose, right? Okay, we're going to ink this up. Oopie. Ink it right out of my fingers. Okay, I'm going to lay it there. Got his nose, that part of his mouth. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to take that little piece that's left. I'm going to trace the inside. Okay, I'm going to cut this. But we're going to take some of the black paper that's on the Kiwi Lane. Oh, let me grab it here.
So black's color you want?
Yep, I want his black nose. It's on the back of this, right? Okay, we're just going to take that, but I like these little lines. So let me cut a piece off. And get it where I can hold it. Just going to trim right around. You're not going to go to sleep on me over there, are you?
No. Why?
Okay. Just you keep watching me. And I'm wondering, like, uh-oh.
Well, I can't see it that well on this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, it's not yours on this. It's a lot smaller viewer. It's about like a 2x3 inch.
You can do this with your tweezers too if you wanted to. See what it looks like. Oh, that's cute. Okay, let me grab my tweezers and let's ink it. Move them a little bit. Okay, and I'll just glue it on, right?
She must be dreaming. Her legs shaking.
Moving.
I know her whole leg's going all over the place. Or else she's having convulsions.
Okay. And then I think I'll go ahead and glue this on. See if I can get it to stick.
If you don't.
Yep. All right, get the tweezers. And then I'm going to show you, I'm just going to doodle the rest of his eyes and stuff.
Judy Baker says, love listening to you two. Tracing on film is such a helpful idea. Thanks.
You're very welcome.
She is super cute, according to Kelly.
Okay. So now we're going to take our pens. And thanks to...
I got to go.
Oh, that's fine. This is my last thing.
Inspiring.
Okay. So I have to give kudos to Gwen. Oh, and she's on the design team. These gap thin pens are amazing. Okay. So now the template, where did he go? Oh, here he is. The template shows a little bit of an eyebrow. You can leave it like that if you want him to look sleepy. Or you can just do a little bit underneath, right? Love these pens. Kudos, Gwen. Okay. Now we're going to take our black pen. It's blue. Here's black.
Make a mouth.
We're going to make the little mouth.
It's got big teeth. You gonna put teeth?
No teeth.
Shelly Ruggles wants to know what pins are they again?
They're called Gethpen. 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 They have gold and silver too, and I picked up some of those. They are amazing. Okay. So there he is. All right, and I'll do similar, same thing on the the other little black bear. All right. All right. Other than some doodling, haven't decided yet if I want to map my pictures. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Not sure. Okay. And there we go.
Are you going to think where their paws are on the bear, like a couple little white lines or anything?
You can if you want. I might do some toenails. We'll see. We can do the little pads you're talking about.
Yep.
We can do that. He's talking about this here, right here.
Or just putting a little bit of a
and the ear. You could do that.
Yep. Kathy McLean says, love your layout.
Okay, we can do his ears. You guys can decorate him however you want. Just kind of let the flow go. Do some.
Tanya Lorich says, what color pen did you use on the bear?
This is it's a white 1.0 highlight pen, Geth pen, Gethpen. And it fades a little bit because it's on the felt, but if you use this on regular paper, it really, let me grab one here.
It really shines.
It really highlights a lot.
Nikki says, so cute. As always, can't wait to see it all just up.
All right. Well, with that said, guys, I think we're going to stop here for the night because we've kept you longer than we really should have. But hope you got some little tips and tricks and be watching for the zhush. I like to add ribbons and gems and more doodles. So, yeah, be watching. All right. Thank you so much, so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you. And we'll see you again. We'll be live Sunday night on the Scrap Mania Facebook page. If you want to watch there, I'm just laying a piece of the flame over there.
Be in Edison, New Jersey next Friday and Saturday.
Yes, Susan, David, and myself and Lee will be there. Use the center of that.
Daughter also.
Look at that. I love that. Look at the center of the flower over there.
Going to be there?
Abby's going to be there. Okay.
Abbey Road's named after.
Yeah, Abbey Road is named after. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. You have a great evening. And until we see you again, happy scrapping.